Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Mr. T Plays Control. We are very much liking this game. It's a mystery. We haven't figured anything out yet. We figured out that, objects of power, the gun, or the service weapon, which is this badass gun that reloads every time it's not being used, so I don't have to reload. But at the same time, not being able to reload while I'm using, it takes a bit getting used to. And then also I have a this new power that came up. So oh, I just put it up. Over here. Alright, anyway, so we defeated a guy. He came out of that slot right there. We just killed him. He was like a mini boss, I guess you could say. He was a levitating agent. So yeah, alright, whatever. You don't need to know. We made it to the communication rooms. I think this is the...
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also...
Oh, this shit's fucking real.
Walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. Embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
That's who we just fought. We literally just fought Tomasi. Apparently he's a federal agent with the FBC. That was issued in 2016. It expired in 2019. This game came out in 2019. Oh, hang on. Fuck. Hang on. Tomasi's ID. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. That's what Alberto Tomasi said. Wait, there was more. Hang on. Oh, that was just the recording we listened to. Okay.
Yes, got him.
Here's the thing about this game. You basically got to read everything just to figure out what's going on. So, this is the Butte AWE, the alternate world event, or alternative world event, I believe. I forget now. -17. The event summary. A spat of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. A translocative light switch cord. Now, I think of myself as a non-dullard. I'm not the smartest man in the world, or even in the room, but I like to think of myself as at least I know what the fuck's going on, right? I'm smart enough to understand what's going on. What the fuck does translocative mean? It can move between whatever these paranatural locative, translocative. So it moves but trans and locative are like, isn't it the same thing? Isn't that redundant? Whatever. Okay. The event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, the agent pulled a light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well, because of course. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later. found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home closet disappeared during the event. So this is cool that in the oldest house. Yo, what up, homie?
Do you know where a block is?
I don't know where a block is. Every time you ask me where a block is, I never know where a block is. I don't track the blocks. I'm not a block tracker. Have a hug though. What are you doing? That's not a hug. Give me a hug.
I'm looking for a block.
I know. Okay. What? Oh my goodness. What were you doing before you looked for a block?
I was watching YouTube.
What are you watching on YouTube?
I was watching. What was I
I don't know. I'm asking you.
watching? I'm not sure what I was watching.
You don't know what you were watching?
I forgot what I was watching.
So what do you need a block for? You can't remember what you're watching.
Because when I go back.
Are you watching something you're not supposed to be watching?
No.
And you can't think of a different thing in a fast enough time to
No,
film me?
I'll go check.
Come back here. Don't walk away.
No, I'm going to go check.
I'm talking to you.
I'm going to go check what it is.
Hey, can you make a promise to me? Come here.
Yeah?
Don't ever lie to me.
I don't.
I know. I don't think you do. But I don't want you to, okay?
No.
Okay. Listen,
No.
the worst thing you can do to me is make me lose trust. Right? Because I love you so much.
That's not the worst.
What was that? Oh my goodness,
No,
buddy. It fell. That was terrible. That was the worst thing you could. I'm recording. I'm not live, but I'm recording.
Love you.
I love you too, buddy. Enjoy yourself. Okay. We're still figuring out my audio setup here. My original setup doesn't really work. So we're trying to come up with something new. Clearly, if I'm not paying attention, it doesn't work because it just fell. But that could have just been because I moved it a little bit and then I hit it. Whatever. Oh my goodness. I just wasted like minutes. But at least we know the Butte summary.
The hotline can't be far now.
Is this the hotline chamber? Yeah. This is Drake's fucking Drake would be. The fact that I can't, like, health up in between is a little disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Ammo refund. Whoa, wait, what? Only because I can. Hotel, Jesus Christ. Hotline chamber. So they said don't, that painting's in the lobby. Or somewhere near the lobby. That one is not. I haven't seen that one before, but there have been a lot of these paintings I haven't looked at. And that one's in the lobby. I think the lobby. You're like the upper level of the lobby. And there's something you shouldn't talk about the about Alaska. You shouldn't mention Alaska, which is interesting. And Butte summary 2 supplement, the Butte supplement. So the Butte AWE-17 details. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Holy shit, they mentioned the Ocean View. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Okay. Transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside of this room, they were transported. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearance of the homeowner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. This fucking shit is bonkers. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of this writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted and the redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted. But initial hypothesis centers on Butte AWE as a redacted. See Dr. Darling's presentation 24.3 for more details. So basically, when you come to Mr. T Plays, you get verbatim readings of they're definitely not verbatim. Definitely not verbatim. Approximations of all the extra stuff. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. On the 19th of August in 2019, at 2:45 p.m., Director Trench arrived. He also checked in on the 26th at a little afternoon. A couple days, 5 days later, Bill Everett, the custodian, checked in at 10 after 11 at night. Dr. Trench shows up every 7 days, at approximately the same time, 2:45. The custodian, Mr. Everett, shows up roughly around 11 o'clock every 20 days, is that right? Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, the custodian shows up. Oh, here we go. On October 26th at 11:11, Carol Bishop showed up, which was actually 14 days later. Why was Bill Everett? Do we know why Bill Everett's not the custodian? Okay. Definitely should not have done that. Here we go.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
You know, now that I'm like I'm on my 5th beer of the night, I miss a cigarette. I smoked for, 17 years, which is fucking nuts when I think back at it. But, oh, look at that. That's not lined up. That would drive somebody crazy. In fact, those tiles aren't lined up. But anyway, so, like, I don't miss smoking at all. Like, thank God. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I quit. And it took a very long time. I smoked for 17 years. I didn't quit nicotine for probably another 10 after that, in various forms. But anyway, thank God I don't smoke cigarettes. Thank God I'm not addicted to nicotine. Or I guess I'm still addicted. Thank God I don't use nicotine anymore, especially with smoking. That being said, and I don't normally miss it because it's fucking gross as fuck, I'm on my 5th beer. I'm playing video games. cigarette right now would be very enjoyable. Right now would be very enjoyable. Unfortunately, I know I would smoke all night long, and then I would wake up and spark up and smoke first thing in the morning. That being said, let's pull this light cord. Let's go to the Oceanside Motel. Notice Ocean View Motel entry point. Catalyst light switch. Law of 3 applies. What's the law of 3?
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Hello? Anyone here?
This is exactly how the game started. I love the lighting here. Wait, that's the room? Is that what a hotel room looked like in the 60s? Oh my god. That's fucking terrible. So there's nobody here, right? Is that why we're...
Key has a black pyramid on it.
After a lot of trial and error. Let's look this up. Collectibles. I don't think it's that. I think it's case files. Light cords have been found. The key opened a door marked with an inverted... The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. Okay, so... And discovered a room key by performing a ritual, which apparently I just did. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which I only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. Alright, so we gotta go back to this because it's funky. Dude, what the fuck? What just happened? Hey, figured it out. Complete the astral plane challenge. Holy fuck, I was not paying attention. Okay, so that thing hurts. Good to know. God damn it. So the object here is just to run?
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it
How do
too
I-
soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Hotline OOP3-UE. Containment procedure. Objects should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description: power utility. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. A rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background: the object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown. Now we zoom in and we go. And we go back. We do this. We saw the hotline. And we saw all these. What are those?
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
I don't think I know any of this. Did we not watch any of this?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well
Wait.
as I do.
We literally just watched it. Is that not... What? The Budge?
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same, not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Bourbon's better. Cher tomate au cul de sai. I'm gonna text a buddy of mine, but I must have deleted his text. I do not. Oh, there he is. All right. So let's that was nice to start with that, not knowing what the fuck's going on. So we figured all that out. Did not mean to do that. What are missions? Speak. Okay. We're doing that. Unknown caller. Emily instructs Jesse, or Jess. I actually never know what that is. Is that Jesse or Jess? And she said her name, and I can't remember now because that was 4.5 years ago. Found Jess to find the hotline and an object of power in the form of an old telephone to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. On her way to the hotline, Jess gains the launch ability to binding a floppy disk, another object of power. She is forced to fight the Hiss corrupted head of communications, Alberto Tomasi. That was not a fun fight. Jess uses the hotline to call Trench. He talks about finding his management team, Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, and Helen Marshall, head of operations, potential allies against Hiss. Okay, so I'll go back to the boardroom. So how do you do fast? So I'm texting my buddy. My buddy just started playing. Because I can't figure out fast travel. We cleanse all these spots. But I don't know how to fucking do it. Assets. I don't know what to do with these things. I literally have no idea. I don't know what to do, man. I mean, I know I have to go back there. Shut the fuck up. This finally opened? You fucking right, fuckers.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
But first, let's read this. Because that may. Initial impressions. Yo. Guys, this is confidential. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss has revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRAs, devices that Dr. Darling has distributed over the past weeks, was not affected by this corruption. That's very interesting. So we should really find Dr. Darling. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jess Faden, who possesses inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate she's already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I've dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She's able to cleanse, quote unquote, cleanse material and organisms of Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately, the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Refer to file redacted for a full report.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. His gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep,
It
no
is
training
Jesse.
in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Wow, what's up with him, man? I'm confused. Where are we now? That seems kind of important. Okay, hang on. Let's go to the trophy. Nope, not the trophy. Too late for the trophy. Points. Points were afforded. Alright, so we're going to track that. The internal lockdown, an emergency security measure, is stopping Jesse, that's how you pronounce that name, from looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find a directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. But isn't the internal lockdown saving all of humanity from the hiss? So I don't know about that. Didn't mean to do that. There were collectibles I have not read. The hotline. There is the board countermeasures. What is this? I don't know this yet. Do we trust the board? No,
Hi,
we'll
Jesse.
sit down. Oh, we've done this already.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Alright, I'm gonna Google how to fast travel because I don't understand this. Oh, so I gotta go to a... Alright, so apparently I have to go to
Do you
a...
hear that? Someone's singing.
Singing.
Hope has asked her to
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
she calls it.
You mean like in person?
Hold the fuck on. There's a fucking... ability tree?
in person, with a pencil and paper.
All right. I don't understand this at all. Construct a random weapon mod.
I think she's trying to get us killed.
Executive incursion headshots. Kill enemies in executive sector with headshots. Okay. Alright. %. That's all it is. It's just. Alright, I think we're gonna be done here. The singing is interesting. What is this pyramid? That's what. Why is there less light over there? It's just, I guess the light, the way the light is. There's no need for you to do that, dude. Alright, I think this is it for now. We'll, yeah. We're definitely gonna play this some more. I like this game a lot. So far, so good. Until next time. See you later? Not a great sign off. But until next time, see you later.